Dexter Season 4 episode review video. Before I get into that, though, pretty important, if you weren't caught up to the point where I am, you're rewatching or watching Dexter, or you're just not entirely sure, then you definitely need to take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which of course I'll mention, as well as put it in the description for you. If that happens to be the case and you're not caught up, it would be my recommendation that you don't watch this video any further to avoid any potential spoilers. This will be Dexter Season 4 Episode 10. The title of this episode is called Lost Boys. And this will be my review, reaction, recap after just finishing watching the episode. So Dexter is now talking about a hypodermic needle as Harrison is getting 4 booster shots. Because, infants are really sick and they need lots of shots. Not related to COVID, because obviously this was made, 10 years ago? More than 10 years ago. Well, it depends on what year, but a long time ago. And Dexter now has his own shipping container to keep all of his stuff in, as Cody had broken his shed by accident. And Dexter is following Arthur Mitchell. Tonight must be the night. Seems like Arthur is on another kill cycle. And Arthur, we find out, is after a little boy named Scott. Dexter goes to Arthur's place. Jonah is the only one there. And Dexter mentions to him to help him put an end to the sins of his father. Foreshadowing for Dexter New Blood, Season 3. Or no, that's not right. Dexter New Blood, Episode 9. Arthur calls the boy Arthur when his name, of course, is Scott, while playing with a train set. And then Dexter figures out that taking the boy is actually also a part of Arthur's cycle. Abducting a child, the child actually starts the cycle, and Lundy didn't know that because these aren't deemed homicides because the boys were missing. So Deb talks to Dexter, asks if he's ever heard of a comb, as his hair is, a mess. Looks like he has a cat on his head, Deb says. A meeting in the briefing room led by Deb. Soderquist in the background with an orange shirt as usual. And then Deb talks about Trinity possibly being in the school system. Masuka walks up to Dexter and wants to talk about Thanksgiving. And then Dexter says, later, Masuka. Arthur calls Scott Arthur again. My name is Scott, he yells at Arthur. Deb shows Christine the crime scene photos of Frank Lundy. She freaks out. And Deb knows she's lying. Batista, who also is watching, figures out that Christine is also lying. Jonah checks Arthur's browser history and may have actually helped Dexter narrow down the search for Trinity, or Arthur. Christine calls Arthur. He's very short with her and eventually hangs up. Cody gets into a fight at school because one of the kids said that they saw Dexter leave during the night at camping or while camping. Arthur calls Scott Arthur again, wants him to put his pajamas on. Okay. Rita says Paul's parents called. They want to take the kids to Disney World. And then Rita assures Dexter, no, his parents are awesome. Paul was the only evil seed in that family. And then Deb tells Quinn her Christine theory. Deb gets Christine's toothbrush from Quinn. Quinn was not happy about this theory. And then Deb takes it to Masuka to get DNA analysis. Valerie Hodges shows up at the station. And Deb's like, we're too busy. Get the fuck away. I need to do other things. And the DNA results are back. Christine Hill is somehow related to the Trinity killer, they all find out. Dexter figures out where Trinity was keeping Scott, but he's too late. They're not there anymore. Arthur didn't know that Christine knew that he was a killer. All the postcards he sent her were from a place where a woman died in a bathtub. And then the next cycle where somebody jumped to their death and then somebody was bludgeoned. Arthur is going to dump the boy in cement at the Four Walls build, Dexter figures out. And Dexter gets there just in the nick of time. He ends up saving Scott, or Arthur, as Arthur liked to call him. But unfortunately, Arthur gets away, but it's not a big deal because Dexter was specifically there to save the boy. And at the end of the episode, or towards the end, Christine is taken into custody because they know that her DNA is a match to the Trinity Killer. Dexter gets home after a long day, and Rita and him cuddle. It's quiet. Rita says she spoke too soon as Harrison starts crying, and Dexter says he will take care of it because he wants to, and that's what ends the episode. So really good episode of Dexter. Interesting stuff here. Dexter saves the boy. I really liked it, probably more than I have before. I'm going to give this episode a 10 out of 10 because these episodes of season 4 towards the end are awesome. I will not go on record saying that season 4 is my favorite season of Dexter. Officially, I'd already said that before, but then rewatching season 2, I'm like, I don't know, I really like season 2, but going through all these, this is definitely the best season of Dexter. Hands down, 10 out of 10. The character of the episode is going to be Deb for the females. The males, I mean, you could make a case for Trinity or Arthur. You could even make a case for Scott if you want, or Arthur, as Arthur likes to call him, or even Quinn, just because of his acting, how pissed off he looked when Deb ran her Christine theory by him. But I'm going to give it to Deb and Arthur for this one. So you've heard what I have to say. Now, of course, it's your turn. If you're a fan of Dexter or Dexter New Blood, please make sure that you smash that like button. If you want to share this with any Dexter fans that you know, please do so, or put it on any of your social media platforms. Make sure that you're sounding off in the comment section about what your thoughts are on this episode. How would you rate the episode out of 10, or if you just want to do out of 5? Whom would be your characters of the episode? You could do a male and female one if it's too hard to decide. Overall, the character of this episode, in my opinion, is Deb. And then, you know, if there's a moment that you really like, you can list that as well. And then, last but certainly not least, don't forget to hit that sub button. You're already watching the video anyway. Subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And JDev will return.